Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Hot Rod Bob, and you've got GAAS, the Great American Auto Scene, Morning Edition. And I don't know about you, but I'm a collectaholic. Yeah, I collect things. I have automotive memorabilia. I have lots of it, and it's taken up a lot of space. Now, what kind of things do you have? I mean, I've got promo models. I've got books, posters, photographs, pictures, clothing. Look at this one. I just got this. It's my car on a shirt. I've got so many shirts. I have two closets full of shirts. My wife's got closets and drawers. There's stuff. I have well over 200 t-shirts. I mean, after all, you gotta buy a t-shirt when you go to a special event to prove that you were there. Right, Marlon? Yeah, well, we do it. And Ron Olson's the same way. I mean, think about a car show you go to that hasn't got its own identity. It just doesn't happen anymore. The odd thing is to have a t-shirt that has nothing on it. I haven't got any of those. Everything I've got has got a car logo or a car show logo or something of that nature. Now, I posted a couple of pictures of just one closet in my office. I have over 200 slot cars in that one closet. 200. There's 6 cabinets full. There's 3 storage shelves in the garage full. I have 5 or 6 different slot car tracks still in the box. One I've never even used. Well, most I haven't used, but one's brand new and it's never been used. I had to buy it. It was a drag racing slot car set, and had to do it. I got it. But I've got collectible items. I've got books. I've got 5 bookshelves full of books. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 bookshelves, bookcases full of books. Now, I just had to move some of those books because I'm doing some repair in the living room, and 7 medium-sized boxes from Lowe's full of just the books. You realize how heavy those things are? I don't need to have barbells to lift things. I've got books. Now, one thing about the books I have looked at each and every one. I haven't written or read them cover to cover, but I have thumbed through the pages and read certain things in each and every book. And I've got books dating back to the early 1900s. All of them automotive. Automotive engineering books. Automotive repair books. Color charts. I have got so many books you would not believe it. Well, if you know me, you'd believe it. I've got posters. I've got pictures on the wall. I mean, look at that one right behind me. That was a magazine article. I had it permaplexed. I've got every magazine or book that I've ever appeared in or wrote for. I've got a bunch of those. I restored my first car, a 1951 Ford, back in the early 1970s, and it's the centerfold of a book, and I've got that book. I was caught cruising at the hot August nights in Reno, Nevada. The picture of my car appeared as the center of a book. I've got 4 copies of that book. Now, the magazine article I appeared in my van appeared in first in 1972. I've got about 10 copies of that book. I've got others too. And it doesn't stop. I still am getting collectible items. Let me show you some of these. I'll stand up and show you just a bit. Here we are in the office. Now, here's a tin can that had chocolate in it from a car show I did in 1986. There's a clock with my old Maverick on it. I haven't had that Maverick in 8 years. These are my latest. The National Corvette Museum 1994 Corvette C4 Collectables. The coupe and the convertible. They're promo cars from the National Corvette Museum. Oh, I had to get this old slot car. There's just a couple of the books. Oh, Robert Height's hat. Yep. And old model car here. Another pin. Oh, I love these pinstripe pins from Johnny Martinez. On the wall, it's a cut piece of metal that says Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Oh, and this is the latest, too, from Mark McGeorge. He located these for me. Hi, Bruce Rothberg, my cousin in New Jersey. How you doing? Here is a bottle of alcohol in a Indy 500 pace car. Oh, one's not enough. You got to have two. Two different people made these. But I've got them both. Yep, there they are. And then there's the postcards. And then there's model cars. And then there's, well, here's a picture of me in jail. Well, it was actually a fundraiser. And Don Baldessaroni standing behind me. We were locked up together. You can tell this was a long time ago because you can see some darkness in my hair. Then there's one of the bookshelves. A Robert Height bobblehead. A Sox and Martin car. A Tommy Ivo car. And there's some of the magazines that I've appeared in and written for. And then there's the cord. And this one's the neat one. This one I really do enjoy and love. This was something my aunt got me a number of decades ago. Now behind you, or behind me, you see this box set of books. I got to meet the writer of these books, and I read each and every one of them when I was in middle school or junior high school. And I'll tell you what, Mr. Filson did some great stuff. There's some trophies there, and there's a Pinewood Derby car I built for my son when he was in Cub Scouts. Oh, and there's a microphone radio. You got to have that. I mean, everyone does. There's another one of those Corvette promo models. And how about a Corvette Avon lotion bottle? Yeah, I've got that too. Then there's books. And there's more books. And there's more models. And then I went to a swap meet and saw these photographs, or these pictures. That's my Maverick. I had to have that done. So I did that. I got that. And then there's more books. And then a couple of slot cars. Now, the one in the background, the red one, is a very rare slot car. It's a tin type because the body is made out of metal. Oh, then you got to have the candy dispensers and, the M&M's guy, and, you got to have this stuff. And then more books. More books. The Handbook of Grand Prix Cars. This was from about 1960-something or 70-something. Bonneville. You had to have that. Been to Bonneville, got the book. Got some friends' pictures in there, too. But this is what I do. And this is what I've got. Now, there's more to it. I've got some special photos or pictures up on the wall that I've gotten from the original artists. And some of those will never go away. They became friends. And I collected their art. Everything has a meaning to me. Everything is part of my history, my background, my love of cars and all things automotive. What can I say? I'm a collectaholic. And I've got a problem. Because I keep doing it. And if you're a car enthusiast, you've got some memorabilia as well. A lot of people call it memorabilia. Some people call it junk. Some people wonder why you need that stuff. If you don't use it in 3 months, get rid of it. I had someone tell me that if you have something in your home, you haven't used it in 3 months, you don't need it. I'm not going there. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I haven't used it in 3 months, but it ain't going anywhere. I'm hanging on to that stuff. Those are all history. They're history of my life. They're history of my passion. They're history of this great hobby we have. And I'm not getting rid of that stuff. And I don't think anyone else should unless you want to. There's a time in life when sometimes these collectible items become too much of an issue. And you've got to think about whether or not you're going to hang on to those posters, which I've got a bunch. I've even got 2 shirts from Jack Beckman, Top Fuel Funny Car Champion. He signed them. They're in his shadow box. I've got them set up in the new garage. I've also got one from Don Perdome. Same thing, one of his crew shirts. It's in a shadow box. It's also in the garage. I've got a banner from the Snake and Mongoose movie. When my slot car track is folded up to the wall, what you see is the big banner. I've also got the movie poster, the one they put up in the movie theaters. It's in the garage. I've got die casts. I've got plastic models I've built. I just built a C4 Corvette model that's a 1/8 scale. It's big. I did it. I bought it. I wanted it when it was new. Couldn't afford it back then. Bought it a bunch of years ago and, well, spent some time in the garage and put it together a couple of months back. Took some pictures of it, and Peg thought I actually bought a new Corvette because it's that accurate, and the way I shot the pictures, it made it look like a real car. I also wanted the 63 Corvette, or 65 Corvette Stingray. The model, also big scale. Always wanted it when I was a kid. Couldn't afford it. I have it now. I've got the Visible V8 engine as well. Started putting it together. Didn't finish it. It's still in the box. I've got hundreds upon hundreds of slot cars. Why? Because I could, and because I like them. Should I keep all these collectible items? I'm thinking about trying to get rid of some of these things because they've taken up so much room in our house. Actually, almost 2 full rooms, plus the garages. But I'm a collectaholic, and I'm going to keep my automotive memorabilia. And Tom Ramsey said he's seen some of the stuff. Yes, you have. There's even more since you saw it last, Tom. And that includes some big stuff, too, like pedal cars. Got a few of those. Go-kart. It's the one I bought for my son when he was 8 years old. I've got it in the garage. Rex Road's a collector, too. He's kept his wife for 46 years. Yeah. Oh, more power to you, buddy. There's so much stuff in the garage. There's so much stuff in the house. And now I've got my wife, Peg, hooked on doing some of the same things. And we combined have a house full of memorabilia, which includes our marriage. Memorabilia I don't want to get rid of. Memorabilia that I love and I cherish. And some of it, yes, some of it is very personal. Now, I talked about the magazine article I had permaplaqued. Well, here's one of the reasons why. Our wedding photo. This was taken at Irwindale Drag Strip or Speedway. We got married on the starting line. There's Peg's son right behind. And there we are on our wedding day. Something I'll never get rid of. Something I will always cherish. And then there's trophies. I won this at the Corvettes West show with my Corvette. Then there's the picture my friend Ron took of me when I was racing my Volkswagen Beetle. There's my slot car track. All the slot car fun I have. In the evening, there's one of the Mustangs that I have, which I have multiples of some of these Mustangs. But I collected all these things over the years and finally got a chance to build the track and set it up. All these things I had in boxes or in bags, and I finally got to use them. What happened here? All right, there we go. Yes, I'm a collectaholic, and I've got lots of automotive stuff that I've collected over the years. I hope you're a collectaholic too if you've got the things you want. I'm Hot Rod Bob. You've got gas, the morning edition, brought to you by Service Tech Equipment, Irwindale Speedway, Irwindale Drag Strip, where I will be on Sunday. Sunday, drag racing at Irwindale Drag Strip. Be there or be square. Moon Eyes, Valley Head Service, where they're working on a cylinder head for me right there. All right, you guys take care. You have a great day. I'm Hot Rod Bob, and you've got gas. Not only are you a collectaholic like me, but you're a gasaholic for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out on YouTube, Two Tired Guys Productions, Randy Kerdoon and myself. I've also got the gas page. Then check us out on Spotify, iTunes, GAAS, the Great American Auto Scene, every day on iTunes. Take care, folks. I'm Hot Rod Bob. You've got gas.